Hello friends and welcome to another Bluebird Art Studios video. My name is Miss Emma and today we'll be painting the Easter Bunny with watercolors. For this project you're going to need a selection of brushes, watercolor paper, watercolors, a test strip, a Sharpie, a pencil, and a whiteout pen. Let's get started. Our first step is to take our pencil and sketch out the head of the bunny. We'll start it right here and end about here. Now we'll draw a circular shape that's a bit heavier on the bottom. Make sure to go light with your pencil so that you can erase lines if needed. Once we've gotten this shape, we're going to add the ears. For these, just sketch out large ovals on either side of the bunny's head. They'll go up to about here and then come back down. Once we're sure of where our lines are going to go, we can darken them a bit to make sure that they're visible. Now we'll add the body. Start right here on the bottom of the head and make a curled line that goes down to the bottom of your canvas. We'll do this on either side. Now we're going to make two ovals inside the ears that are the same shape as our original ovals, but smaller. Now add two lines coming out from the face on either side to make the whiskers. Go slow and do your best to make these even on both sides. Now we'll make a circle right here on the body of the bunny. At this point, we can also add eyes in the middle of the face. I'll put my first one here, making it slightly oval, and the second one evenly across from it. Under this, we'll draw the nose. This will be a rounded triangle. I'll make the two lines to start, and then do a curved line on top to round it out. And under this, we'll make a smile. Do a line going straight down, and then curl it on either side. To add some fluff, we're going to make a bumpy line on the head like that. Now we're going to make two shapes on either side of this circle. This will give the bunny a tie. These shapes will be rounded off, but a little bit squared as well. Here's one, and here's the other. Now, draw a line going right here under the neck of the bunny. The last thing we'll add for the sketch is his tummy. We'll do an oval coming up from the bottom of the canvas, going behind the tie, and then back down. After you finish this, we're going to go over all the lines that we've just made with our Sharpie. Make sure you go slowly as you outline. After you outline your eyes, you can also color them in with your Sharpie. I'll also add two little lines like a V on either side of the center of the tie. After we're done with our Sharpie, we're going to take the eraser of our pencil and erase any pencil lines you see coming out from under our outline. Then we'll wipe off our paper and we can start watercoloring. The first thing that we'll paint is our background. I'm going to take my large watercolor brush and use our water, sponge, sponge method to make sure we have enough water on this brush, and then take some purple and bring it to our mixing palette. I'll mix this purple with water, and once I think the color's good, we can use our test paper to make sure that it's the shade we want, and then bring it to our painting. So we're starting with the background and making a rainbow. So I'm going to do the first bit of purple at the bottom here in a stripe on either side of our bunny. We'll make the stripe go up to about here, and then wash off your brush, water, sponge, sponge, and bring some blue to our mixing palette, right above the purple. After we've mixed this blue and checked to make sure it's the right shade, we'll bring it just above our first line on the background. This one I'm going to bring up to about where the whiskers of the bunny are. Do your best to not go over any of the Sharpie lines. After we've done the blue, we can wash off our brush and then blend in between the two colors. Now we'll wash off our brush one more time and bring some green to our mixing palette and repeat the same process. Once I check that the color's right, I'll bring a stripe of green up to this point on the ears and paint this in. After we blend in between the two, wash off your brush and bring some yellow to a different spot on your mixing palette. And we'll bring the yellow to about here. Lastly, rinse off your brush, grab some orange, test it out, and then we'll paint in the last area of our background with this color. Now we'll give our background a second to dry before continuing. Once our background is mostly dry, we'll take our sponge and wipe down our mixing palette. Now that we're prepared for the next step, I'm going to switch to a medium brush and mix up a light blue. We'll test out our blue, and once we're happy with it, we're going to start making the shadows on the bunny. The first one will go on the right side of the ear. We'll make a line going down next to our outline. Next, we'll make a similar line on the right side of our other ear. And we'll do the same on the face. Start at the bottom and curl the line upward. Make sure that these shadows are not straight lines. This is what's going to make the bunny's head look round. Now we'll do the same thing for the body, starting at the top and then going under the bow tie with our line. After we've done this, we're going to keep the same brush and take some red and mix it with water on our mixing palette so that we get a pink. We'll use this color to paint the stomach, and once we're done with that, we'll move to the nose, and after that, each of the ears. Now rinse off your brush once more, and on a different space on our mixing palette, we're going to bring some yellow. After we make sure the color's right, we're going to paint in our tie, both the part that goes around the neck and the bow tie itself. And the last thing that we're going to do for this project is take a white marker or acrylic paint and make highlights in the eyes. Do a big one up here, and if you'd like, you can do a small one on the other side of the eye. And once you have finished this step, we are done with our painting. Thanks for watching, creative friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you've had fun painting this masterpiece with me. We'd love to see what you've made, so feel free to share your art with us. We'll see you next time, and stay artsy.